Hey everybody, Adam the Movie Guy here, and as you can see by the title of the episode, I'm still celebrating Black History Month by talking about films that are part of one of my favorite subgenres of all time, and that is Blaxploitation. You all can't see me right now, but I'm back in the old abandoned grindhouse movie theater that smells of bourbon and weed, with used needles scattered all over the fucking floor, and the seats are just stained with blood and cum. So it's the perfect setting to record this episode. Now, the way I'm going to do this list is I'm going to start at 10 and go up to naming my number one favorite Blaxploitation film. I want to add that some of the films listed were not made and released in the 70s and were either homages, parodies, or just a more modernized example of the subgenre. So let's get started. Starting off at number 10 is Sugar Hill. When a woman's nightclub owning boyfriend gets murdered by some gangsters after refusing to sell to them, she uses voodoo to have zombie henchmen to kill those responsible.
Blood is red. Voodoo is blue. Sugar is sweet. Revenge is sweeter.
I'm passing sentence.
Meet Sugar Hill.
No, please.
Not a place, but a brand new face.
My friends call me Sugar.
The foxiest,
Looking for anything special?
sexiest, deadliest chick in town. The mob took Sugar's man away. And now she's gonna make them pay.
I want them dead.
With a voodoo priestess called Mama Matrace.
I know what you can do. The power you possess.
How strong is your hate?
And Baron Samdi, too.
My particular special. A drink that I'm famous for. The zombie. This is my domain! A kingdom of the dead!
And an army of undead behind her.
Each death has had something to do with voodoo ritual.
There's nothing that Sugar can't do.
Use it.
The mob has never seen anything like Sugar Hill and her zombie hitmen.
The main character of Diana, aka Sugar, is very beautiful, with sympathetic motives, and the design of the voodoo zombies are pretty iconic with their freaky ass glowy bug eyes. At number 9 is Foxy Brown, a film that started off as a sequel to Pam Grier's Coffee film and ended up becoming its own separate thing, with the story revolving around a woman who seeks revenge against the men responsible for her undercover cop boyfriend's death, goes undercover as a prostitute to get close to them to bring them down.
When Foxy Brown comes to town, all the brothers gather round, 'cause she can really shake 'em down. Pam Grier, that one chick hit squad who creamed you as coffee, is back to do a job on the mob as Foxy Brown.
You tell me who you want done, and I'll do the hell out of it.
A chick with drive who don't take no jive.
That woman, she's crazy. There's no telling what she'll do.
She's sweet brown sugar with a touch of spice. Have no fear, Pam Grier is here as Foxy. Foxy Brown.
Pam Grier once again delivers a stellar performance as a vigilante woman whose looks in nude scenes will make your jaw hit the fucking floor. At number 8 is Dolomite, starring Rudy Ray Moore, and is about a kung fu fighting pimp released from prison by the governor after he was set up by a rival drug lord named Willie Green to help bust the drug trade going on in his old territory.
Damn, look like my women is on time. Babe, I could sure warm you up.
No shit, baby.
I can dig it. Dolomite is my name, and f***ing up motherfuckers is my game. breathing down your neck. Dance! Dance! Girl, this motherfucker's got rhythm, haven't he? I've got an all-girl army that knows what to do. They'll fox as hell and practice kung fu. I put my finger in the ground and turn the whole world around.
You know, you're still the best man that I know in bed.
I'm waiting for Dolomite.
For who?
Dolomite. Starring me, Rudy Ray Moore, as Dolomite, and that bad D'Urville Martin as Willie Green. Dolomite. Dolomite.
Rudy Ray Moore is amazing as his character Dolomite, and the outrageous pimp fashions give me a fucking laugh to this very day. At number 7 is TNT Jackson. It's about an American woman traveling to the rough streets of Hong Kong to discover what happened to her brother and infiltrating a criminal organization in the process.
TNT Jackson.
The name is Diana Jackson. TNT to you.
This hit lady's charms can break both your arms. She's a one-mama massacre squad. You best treat her fine or she'll shatter your spine.
I love your style.
TNT Jackson, she'll put you in traction.
The film stars Jeannie Bell, a former Playboy centerfold in 1969, and later co-cover girl in 1970. She went on to star in this 1974 classic, and she gives off a very fun performance that is believable, charismatic, and very sexy, with probably the most famous scene of the movie being her beating the shit out of those scumbags completely topless and taking the lights out.
You want it black? You got it black.
Alright, everybody prepare to hear me swoon over this next fucking entry, because at number 6 is Blade from 1998, starring Wesley Snipes. Now, before people say, it's a superhero film, not a blaxploitation film, well, I'm gonna tell you it's both, because Blade is 100% a blaxploitation character, and he slides right into the genre, and if you read the comic books, saw his animated appearance in the 90s Spider-Man show, or were just somewhat familiar with the blaxploitation genre, you would see that. Just like fellow Marvel comic character Luke Cage, Blade was also inspired by blaxploitation films, and the 98 movie starring Wesley Snipes may be a more modernized late 90s take, but it still counts. That opening scene at the vampire nightclub where Blade shows up and starts slaughtering vampires is one of the most perfect first scene introductions to a character, and Wesley Snipes truly embodies that role. Now, I'm going to play the 4-minute clip and then gush about it and explain why Blade, as a fictional character, is incredible and how Wesley Snipes truly is Blade.
What's wrong, baby?
That's him! That's him! Get him! Fuck him up! We're gonna jack you up! Make him hurt bad!
That is how you fucking introduce a badass hunter type character. Everyone just think about that situation shown in the clip for a moment, please, and what we're dealing with. A vampire is very often in fiction portrayed as being one of the most terrifying monsters in existence, an apex predator, if you will. In the clip shown, it's a club filled with at least 100 blood-frenzied vampires, and in comes Blade, this one man, and all of them were backing away from him in genuine fear, with them even whispering his nickname, the Daywalker, in terrified awe. And when he steps forward, they all step back out of fear until the fight starts. And keep in mind, 95% of those vampires fled in fear rather than try to fight Blade. Think about that for just a second. We all know how strong an individual vampire can be in fiction. They outnumber his ass at least 100 to 1. And only a dozen actually were brave and stupid enough to try to fight him, for every single one of them just to get one-shotted with barely any effort on Blade's part. Blade as a character is the epitome of the saying, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me.
None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
As for Wesley Snipes, he was just born to play Blade, plain and simple. Notice how much character you get from him in one scene, and he doesn't even need to say a single line of dialogue. It's all facial expressions and physical gestures. I can spend probably the rest of the episode talking about Wesley Snipes' Blade in the films, but it's time to move on to my top 5 favorite blaxploitation films. At number 5 is the 1974 blaxploitation spaghetti western, The Boss. Now, that wasn't the original title of the movie, but I can't say the original title since it contains an unfortunate slur in the title, which even back in the 70s they had to retitle the film. The plot is about a black bounty hunter named Boss, played by football star Fred the Hammer Williamson, and his partner Amos, played by Derville Martin, and they become the sheriff and deputy of a racist white town which is being terrorized by an outlaw gang run by Jed Clayton, who our bounty hunters wish to kill to collect the bounty on. Meanwhile, the boss gets 2 love interests, one a young black woman named Clara May, played by Carmen Hayward, who he rescues in the beginning of the film, and the other is the town's white school marm named Miss Pruitt, played by Barbara Lee. Now, I'm going to play the preview of the film, and it is truly fucking something. So brace yourselves, and don't worry, I bleeped out all the slurs.
They call him Boss. Boss. They rode into a white man's town. Bringing black man's law. He's black. He's brutal. He's Boss. Fred Williamson is Boss. They call him Boss. Boss. I just swore in your new deputy. Made myself the sheriff.
being called a nigger in public. Now that's $20 or 2 days in jail.
Take your filthy black hands off me,
He just locked up the bank president.
Well, you all been hunting black folks for so long, we just want to see what it felt like to hunt white folks.
Part legend, part devil, all man.
That's just to satisfy your curiosity.
Good morning, gentlemen. It's my pleasure to tell you
Sir, you are interrupting our breakfast. We never discuss business while we're eating.
Where'd you learn to talk like that?
I've been wanting to say that to somebody for 8 years. My slave master said that to me once. It sounded so pretty, I never forgot it. Let's go!
I ain't leaving this town till I gets me Jed Clayton.
Red Williamson is boss. Melville Martin is deputy.
They call him boss. They call him boss. Boss he's so bad. They call him boss. They call him boss. Boss
What did I say? The preview is one of a kind, and the theme song of the film is absolutely fucking glorious. The film is essentially Blazing Saddles, but played straight and more brutal and cynical, but great from start to finish. I fucking love it. Quentin Tarantino himself said this film was the inspiration for some of his work, with Django Unchained being Tarantino's love letter to this. More on that later. The cast is great, particularly Williamson as Boss, with amazing chemistry with his buddy Amos. And the last thing I want to say before moving on is this. During the kissing scene between Boss and Miss Pruitt, after he kisses her and heads out, the look on Miss Pruitt's face is phenomenal.
That's just to satisfy your curiosity.
You know her basement was flooding down there, and if the camera kept running, I half expected her to start rubbing her clit.
I must first remove my gloves when stroking my girl's pussy.
Well, to be fair, I can't really blame her. It is Fred Williamson.
Pause?
What? What'd I say?
He's so bad. They call him boss. They call him boss. Boss nigga.
At number 4 is Django Unchained, starring Jamie Foxx as Django, a freed slave turned bounty hunter, with his German mentor and partner, Dr. King Schultz, played by Christopher Waltz, who goes searching for Django's wife, Broomhilda, played by the beautiful Kerry Washington, tracking her down to Mississippi, where she's enslaved by Calvin Candy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, a wealthy plantation and slave owner. The bounty hunters pose as slavers interested in the slave fighting business to get close to Candy, and in the process get Django's wife her freedom, all the while Calvin's loyal head house slave Steven, played by Sam Jackson, is suspicious of the two, and this all leads to much bloodshed.
Do you know what a bounty hunter is? You kill people, and they give you a reward.
Better, they are big of the reward. I need your help. I'm looking for the Brittle Brothers. However, I don't know what they look like, but you do. Don't you?
They caught my wife, and they sold her, but I don't know who to.
That means we visit every plantation until we find them. Once a final Brittle Brother lies dead in the dust, I agree to give you your freedom, and I'll take you to rescue your wife.
Where are we going?
Yes!
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
do you like the bounty hunting business?
Kill white folks and they pay you for it? What's not to like? I like the way you die, boy.
He is a rambunctious sword, ain't he?
What's your name? Django. The D is silent.
This movie is probably my second favorite Tarantino movie, just behind Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The cast is perfect, the costumes and sets are fantastic, soundtrack is back-to-back hits, the dialogue is brilliant and really fucking funny at a lot of moments. That glorious shootout scene in Candyland where practical effects blood squibs are just flying everywhere. Play that shit and I warn you, it's about to get violent, and of course, major spoilers. Hit it.
Expect Jesus to come back. Expect, nigga, I'm coming.
And most importantly, Jamie Foxx absolutely killed it as the main character Django, who just has this charisma coming out of his pores, with my favorite moment where, spoiler alert for those who didn't see the film, skip ahead, he takes out Candyland and everyone in it with a big bang and with an iconic smile on his face.
I count 6 shots.
I count 2 guns, nigga.
Oh, God, motherfucker! You son of a bitch! You motherfucker! Oh, sweet Jesus, let me kill this nigga. You ain't gonna get away with this, Django. They gonna catch your black ass. You gonna be on the wanted posters now. Everybody else gonna be looking for you. You can run, but they gonna find your ass. And when they do, oh, Lord, what they gonna do to your ass? They ain't gonna just kill you. You done fucked up this Candyland. You can't destroy Candyland. We've been here. There's always gonna He's the talk of the town with the restless guard. Don't you bother to pull him around. Keeps the varmints on the run, boy. Keeps the varmints on the run.
At number 3 is Live and Let Die, a James Bond film in Roger Moore's debut as the famous super spy.
Everything you've ever loved in a Bond film. More thrills, more excitement, more chills, and more. Roger Moore as James Bond 007 in Live and Let Die. Don't miss the boat, or you'll miss the most exciting Bond film of all. Live and Let Die.
Now, for all intents and purposes, Live and Let Die is a blaxploitation film that just happens to star James Bond, and could have very easily starred someone like Richard Roundtree's Shaft, or an original character played by Fred Williamson. This is my favorite James Bond film precisely because it's a blaxploitation film. Roger Moore is my favorite Bond, the soundtrack is great, with a very famous theme song for the film. You got the man himself Yaphet Kotto as the main Bond villain, playing dual roles as Dr. Kanaga and Mr. Big. The three main henchmen Whisper, Teehee, and especially the iconic Baron Samedi are all fun. The women are all absolutely stunning. You have Jane Seymour as Solitaire, who's often cited by Bond fans as being one of, if not the most beautiful Bond girl ever. Gloria Hendry as Rosie Carver, who broke barriers for being the first black Bond girl sharing a kiss with Roger Moore's Bond, during a time when civil rights and a lot of racial tension were still very hot topics of the day. You have Lois Maxwell as Moneypenny, who's just such a lovely lady and underrated Bond girl in my opinion. And my personal favorite lady of Live and Let Die, Miss Caruso, the Italian agent that Bond was shacking up with at his home in London at the very beginning of the film, played by the absolutely beautiful Madeline Smith, who I recognize from one of my favorite Hammer horror films, The Vampire Lovers, one of, if not the most erotic and sexually charged gothic horror films ever. And this is all largely thanks to the actresses Madeline Smith, Kate O'Mara, or Zamara, I can never pronounce this woman's name right, please forgive me, Pippa Steele, and Ingrid Pitt as the titular Carmilla. See what I did there?
Just put it in my mouth. Oh.
Who all have me acting like Barf from Spaceballs and got me saying out loud,
I'll have the cleavage. They're special.
Cause we like her, and we like her too, and we like her, and we like her too, and
which is no surprise considering the source material and the story is a loose adaptation of Carmilla, the lesbian vampire novella, which, fun fact, predated Dracula by 25 years. Oh fuck, I'm definitely covering that movie in the future. Now I better move on before I start acting up in this bitch. At number 2 is 2009's parody and homage to 1970s blaxploitation films, Black Dynamite, starring Michael J. White.
All you suckers gather round. There's a brand new movie coming to town. So get on up and check the scene of the smoothest, baddest mother to ever hit the big screen. Main man, Black Dynamite. He's super cool and he know kung fu. Drives a $5,000 car and wears a $100 suit.
You're so righteous.
This is also true. And when it comes to the ladies, he's out of sight.
Let me guess. You one of these brothers think you can get by on a wink and a smile, huh? What about the smile?
I am smarter.
Black Dynamite.
Never in the history of the game has there been such devastation.
The CIA needs Black Dynamite now more than ever.
We need you, Black Dynamite, now more than ever.
I thought I told you hunkies from the CIA that Black Dynamite was out of the game.
And he's better than Shaft, Superfly, and the Mac put together. But when the mob kills his brother,
Your death will not go unavenged.
and put the dope on the street,
It's my nephew Bucky. He OD'd.
he's back in the game and he's playing for keeps.
I am declaring war on anybody who sells drugs in our community.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
He killed my best dealer. I want him dead now.
So if you crave satisfaction, then dig this action. Guaranteed to put your ass in traction. Black, stack, attack, and match. Backtrack, slapjack, boot black, flashback, ramsack, jam pack, and still coming back.
See where I'm coming from, you jive mother.
Black Dynamite, starring all-star running back Ferrante Jones, fashion model Tambula Takar, William T. Michelson, Ronnie Sinatra, Little Tiny Tibbs, Junebug, Bo Willie Peters, and me, that bad bullhorn. Black Dynamite!
This movie is fucking hysterical from start to finish and pulls directly from multiple 1970s blaxploitation films for its story, characters, and motivations, and the scene of Black Dynamite losing his shit at one of the prostitutes for interrupting his catchphrase lives rent-free in my head to this very day.
Don't worry about tomorrow, mama, cause tonight.
Dynamite's gonna make everything all right.
Euphoria, shut the fuck up. I know that was you. I ain't even gotta look. I should send your ass back to Crenshaw Pete with his hot ass coat hangers, bitch. Would you like that?
At number 1 is the 1973 Pam Grier classic, Coffee. It's about a nurse named Flower Child Coffin who goes by Coffee, who seeks revenge on the drug pushers and mobsters responsible for getting her little sister addicted to drugs, so she goes undercover as a prostitute to infiltrate the drug ring.
My name's Coffin. I know what you want to, and you're gonna get it. This is the end of your rotten life, you dope pusher!
Are you sure you're not just a little black?
And let me see you crawl over here, you black trash.
You want me to crawl?
What are you doing? Put that down.
You want to spit on me and make me crawl?
Just tell me. Did this man send you to kill me?
No, he didn't know nothing.
Take her out and kill her.
I think of all the fun I could have had with a good-looking stud like you.
You really mean that?
All your friends are dead. Well, I killed them all.
To me, this is the ultimate example of a blaxploitation film. It's got mobsters, violence, a nice anti-drug message, unlike a lot of other blaxploitation films. It's beautiful women, it's got nudity and sex, and above everything else, it's got Pam Grier, the queen of blaxploitation herself, starring in the film. Now, I don't know about you guys listening or watching, but I can go for some coffee right now.
So, an Americano?
Sure. Black, please.
Sir, we call them African Americanos here.
That's a little
That's pretty racist, but okay, sure. I'll take one African Americano, please.
Well, guys, that's my top 10 favorite Blaxploitation films list. I hope you all check them out. I recommend them highly. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. This has been Adam the Movie Guy, and I'll see you next show.